Hi, good morning. In today's session, we're going to discuss about the SQL functions, the inbuilt functions we're going to discuss about. Now, if you go to the Snowflake documentation, if you go to the SQL reference, functions all, you can see the list of functions. It will give in the alphabetical order. A will be aggregate, B will be bitwise. It will look like in a alphabetical order. Now, day by day, day to day, what we're going to see is we're going to see like 4 to 6 functions we're going to see day by day. These functions will be helpful while you are writing the SQL queries. When compared to Oracle or Teradata, it will have more SQL functions because Snowflake is a cloud data warehouse. And today, we're going to focus on the aggregate. A stands for aggregate. Just we expand this one. You can see all general functions. Few functions are not available in Oracle. You will see like max, min, we'll see. But here we'll have max by, min by in Snowflake. But this max by and min by predominantly used in Snowflake. But we can have the max value and min value. Additionally, given one more function called max by and min by. Now, straight away, what we're going to focus is, first we'll go to the max value. You know how to get the max value, right? First click on the max value. Now, it's going to return the maximum value for the records. Within the expressions, it's going to give the maximum value. Null values will be ignored for all the records. If you use this function right, null values are ignored. It will take the values from the value to find the maximum one. In case of null, what will happen? In case of null, what will happen? In the column, if you have null value, what will happen? Guys, I'm asking you. In the column, for example, you have 3 to 4 null values. The remaining rows have some values. What will happen if you apply max function?
Ignore, sir.
It will be.
Hey, what I'm saying to you is, in the column, for example, 10 rows are there. 10 rows, 3 rows will be null values. The remaining 7 rows will have some values. What the max function will do, it will ignore the null values. From the 7 rows, it finds the max value. This is how it will do. Now, second scenario. If all the rows are null, what will happen is the null value will be returned. Even though you apply max function, the null value will be returned. Okay, these are two cases I want to show. If it is enter null value, it's going to give null value for you. For example, if you have some values in that column, as well null values in that column means the null values are ignored. From the values, it finds the max value. Now it falls under the aggregation function. Now you can see, right, the syntax is a max of expression. Expression means you can pass the column names. And then a windowing function also you can apply the max function. If you're applying for a window function, you have to use max expression over by or class. Partition by. Which column you want to do the partition? You can give some column names to partition, and then you can give the order by which column you want to order it. Expression 2. You can use Windows function as well. Max function is one of the Windows function, right? We have to use which class? We have to use which class? Over class. And then you can use partition by, and then you can use order by, and then you can find the max value. From this partitions, each partition will find the max value. Each partition will get the max value, right? Now, good. Now, already know these things, right? Just we directly going to the Snow site. And then I will, let's see, we have some examples. We're going to try these examples. Create a replace table. We have sample table. What's data type for K? K is a column name. For K, the column name. What's the data type? Churita Priya?
Characters. Yeah.
Char type. And then it can contain only 4 characters. It will hold only 4 characters. D is another column. It going to hold only 4 characters. Now, if you see here, right, some null values are present in that D column. Some null values are present in the D column. If I apply max function, what will happen? Anyone? If I apply max function for my D column, what will happen?
Sir, null will be ignored, sir.
Null will be
Ignored, sir.
ignored, and then you'll get the max value for the remaining records. This will happen. Now, what I'm going to do is just if you see here, right, we'll create your SQL worksheet. And then you can choose a database. I'm choosing the Snowflake sample data. And then we have some schema called, we'll take TPCSF 100. And then you can use show tables. Show tables. Let's see what are tables we have. Yeah, these are tables we have, right? Customer, line item, nation, orders, part supplier, region supplier. Okay, around 8 tables we have. And then you can see when the table got created, and then what's the kind. It's a table actually. And then how many rows we have. And then how many bytes of data is stored in the table. And then what's the retention time. Whether any automatic clustering is there or not. No. Search optimization is there or not. Server progress, blank. We are not using the service, right? Search opt-in service. If you are using search opt-in service, it will be
On, sir.
on. Yesterday it took, right? And then these are the things: iceberg table, dynamic table is immutable, all kind of properties you can see here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take orders table. Just you can use select star from orders. And then just give the limit, guys, because it's having some terabytes of records. Limit, just give 50. Now it's giving the order key, customer key, order status, total price, order date, order priority. Now I want to find the max value. I want to find the max value for the order priority 2-high. Sendamal, for the order priority 2-high, I want to find the max price. I want to find the max price. What do I do? We have to go for window functions. Can you give query for me?
Max.
We want to select, right? Select statement.
Select.
Select. Select. Yeah, I'm asking the max price for the order period 2-high. Choose the period anybody. For 2-high, I want to get the max price. Yeah, go ahead.
Max of total.
Max of. Max of. Anyone?
Max of total price.
I'm asking Satish.
Sir, max of total price.
Price. And then
Over. Partition.
Partition by.
Sir.
Partition by.
O order priority.
O order priority. Just to click on this, you'll get the value here. O order priority. And then Sujita Priya, we have to answer for this. Partition by order priority and then
Order by
order by order by order by
Sir, descending, sir. Order
which
by,
which
sir,
which column you have to put here?
date.
sir, total price, sir. Total price.
Total price
Total price.
and then
Descending.
descending order and then
where
give the alias. Who will give the alias?
alias max,
And then
where
where
order priority
correct where
Or
order priority
to right.
equal to two underscore high, right? Yeah. Now this is the way you can find the max value. What happened, guys? It's throwing error for us. Invalid identify O underscore total price. Just we'll check. Yeah, it's correct only. It's correct. I don't know why it's not getting the results. Hey, we didn't provide any table name, guys. No one said to me. Sendamal,
Yes,
where,
yes, sir.
where you have to give the table name?
Before the where, sir.
From?
After alias, sir.
From what table name?
Orders.
Orders.
Just, if you don't know the table name, just go to show tables and then see those table information. It's going to order table. It will take more time, guys, because it contains huge data. Now only it's going like 12%, right? Yeah, let's see the results. Now we can see the results on each order priority. Sorry, on each order priority, we are getting the max total price. But my requirement is very simple, right? My requirement is very simple. I want to find the equal to high, I want to find it. 2 underscore high, I want to find it, but it's giving just once again. What I will do is selection of orders 50, right? Let's see. We'll change the warehouse, guys. We'll change the warehouse to medium. Then we can see some optimum results. Now, just we have to do is we have to give this column as well. That's very easy for us. Order priority. Now you can see your results. Though I change the warehouse, it will give the results very faster. The byte scanned is 139.8 MB. 532.2 MB, okay. Why it's coming like this? Okay, I didn't use group by, okay, that's the reason. Chandamal, I didn't use the group by. Where you have to use group by? Hey, can you help me? Now, you are seeing here is 2 underscore I is getting so much of values, right? Now, what I have to do? Based on
Sir,
each partition?
after where group by?
I already discussed these things to you. If you are using group by, can use where? When we can use group by? Before where or after where?
Sir,
Before when?
Now you can see the order priority getting 2 hyphen high. Okay, and then max total price is 586945.44. Now, what is happening, right? If you are using partition by, it's going to partition based on 2 underscore high, and then 2 underscore medium, 2 underscore low. Like this, we're going to create various partitions. Though we are applying max function, what it's going to do is it's going to take the max value for a particular partition. That max value will be 586945.44. It's going to apply each row for that corresponding partition. That's why we are getting so many values. But though it belongs to only one partition, it will find the max value for corresponding partition and going to apply all the rows. Now, if you want to get only one value, only one record, okay, you can see there are n number of records are there. If you want to get only one record, what we have to do is, what we can do, you can write one subquery and then you can do the group by. We can do group by and then you can use having, you can filter it. Okay. Now, just what I'm going to do is my screen was hanged. Just I'm refreshing the browser. Just give. Yeah, now screen is getting refreshed. I don't know why it's because what happens, right? Though I am querying the huge amount of data, right? Just we'll do one thing. Just 1 second, guys. Now, what I want to do is, though I'm getting multiple records. In the partition, we have multiple records. For each record, it's applying the max value. This is how the windowing function will work. Now, what I want to do is, I want to write one subquery. Just put on bracket. Here also you can put on bracket. And then you can write, can give the alias name as T. The above one, you can give select star from, and then you can apply the group by. Group by, I go into order priority, right? This thing I want to group by. After doing group by, I can apply the having. Having, I want to filter order priority equal to
Too high, sir.
equal to too high, right? Equal to 2_high. And then though you are finding the max value, no need of order by descending order. Okay, is anyone going to find the max value, right? Just remove the order by descending order. It's not required. Good. Now what we can do is you can get only one record. You can able to see now. And then you can see in the group by using order priority, right? The total price in selected class is neither aggregated nor in group by class. Good. Now what I want to do is select class in either aggregate nor in the group by class. Just do one thing. Take the total price and give it in group by. That's it. Okay. I given the alias name, right? Okay. I want to give the alias name, guys. Just run this query. We'll get the results. Now you can see the 2_high is 586945.44. 586945.44. Good. Now, a simpler way you can achieve is by group by. Select max value of total price, and then from give some alias name as total price, max total price from which table?
Orders.
Orders, sir.
From orders table. From orders table, and then it directly can apply the group by. Group by what you can apply group by? Total price, right? Sorry, not total price. Group by order priority. O_order priority, and then you can use having, and then having what we can do is I want to filter, right? Order priority equal to 2_high. That's it. Now you can get the max value. This is another way. 58694.44. This is the way you can able to find the max value. Okay, now you have to keep in mind. Now just I'm going to do one thing. Okay, I'm going to create this table. I'm going to insert the sample records. The table name is sample table. And then I'm going to insert with null record as well. Few records not having null values. Now what it's saying is, though it's sample database, we can't able to create the table. Though it's a sample database, right? This is a sample database provided by Snowflake. We can't go and create a table because we don't have write access. What do you have to do? You have to change the database. And then you have to change the public schema. Good. And then try to create a table because we don't have write access for this two databases. We don't have write access. Now, the records was created. 8 records was created. Now we can see select star from sample table. You can able to see like 7th record, 8th record we have null values, 5th record, 6th record we have some null values in the D column. Okay. Now if you apply the max value, what will happen in the sense? Now we're going to apply the max value. Just copy this one. And try to apply the max value from the D column. Okay, it won't consider null values. Whichever values are not having null, from that you'll find the max value. Now the max value is for D column. What's the max value? For D column, what's the max value?
7, sir.
7. Sujita Priya, max value is
7, sir.
7. You can see the max value will be 7 for you. Now we're going to see what is max by and min by. Okay, this is another function. We are using Snowflake. This max by and min by won't be available in Oracle or any kind of Teradata. It will be available only in Snowflake. Now, what we're going to do is in max by, we're going to pass 2 arguments. I will say that what are the arguments we have to pass. One is what a column it has to return as output. And then we have to pass a column which we want to find the maximum value. That you understand, right? If you're going to pass 2 arguments, the column return, which column value it has to return. Second one is column contain maximum value. You can pass on column name. From the column, you find the maximum value. Okay, these are the syntax. Now, the max by function going to contain a maximum value for column and returns the value for another column in that row. Understood? We're going to pass on column. From that column, going to find the max value, but it alternatively, it's going to return the value of another column in that row. For your understanding is, now just take an example. I'm using max by. Max underscore by. I'm going to pass 2 columns. The column name is going to be column 1. Another one is column 2. The max by, I'm going to pass column 1, column 2. From column 2, it finds the maximum value. But the result I will get as a,
Column 3, sir.
Column? Who said 3? Who said 3, man?
Sir, in new column only.
Yeah. We are passing column 1, column 2. And column 2, what's the max value? 400, right? For 400, what's the, now I'll change the value here. 2 high and 3 high. Now, what's the output?
Sir, 3 high, sir.
3 high is the output. That's what I'm saying is the maximum max by value. We have to pass the 2 arguments. What is column 1, column 2? What are the first column 1 passing, right? That value will be returned. Because in column 2, we are finding max value. The corresponding column value will be given as output for you. That's why max by. Here clearly mentioned for max by, find the rows containing maximum value for column and return the value of another column in that row. You got it?
Yes,
Sujita
sir.
Priya. Sujita Priya, are you with
Sir.
me?
Yes, sir.
Now, I will give another example. Sujita Priya has to answer for this. Now, what will be the result finally? If I apply max by column 3, column 2, what will be the result?
Column 3, sir.
I know it's column 3. What's the value I'm asking you?
700, 700.
700. That's what? It's 700. Okay, now column 2, we are finding the maximum value. Column 2 value is 400, right? Column 2 value is? Column 2 value is 400. But you are returning the value of column 3. The column 3 value is?
700.
700. Now I'll make one example. Okay. Apple, grapes, oranges. And then I find min by. Minimum by. Now you have to say what value you'll get.
Sir, Apple, sir.
No. Sujita Priya, your answer?
Apple does.
It's Apple.
Apple.
Try to come in English.
Okay.
Min by value is going to be Apple for you. The same thing is going to happen for min by max by. This is the way you can find it. Max value. This function only available in Snowflake. It won't be available in any of the databases like Teradata, Greenplum, only in the Snowflake. You have to use in SQL queries whenever this use case comes in the picture. Now you can able to see the max like this. You can supply max number of values to return. Okay, good. Now we're going to see the one by one. Now I'm going to create a table. The table I'm going to create, I will clear all these things, guys. This will create a table. And the table name is going to be like employees. Select start from employees. Now you can see employee ID, department ID, salary. Employee ID, department ID, and salary. Now, what they are doing is they have these details. Good. They're finding. I will change min by. Can you say what's the value for this for min by? Anyone? Sendamal, you can give a try for min by. What's the value for min by? Sujita, anybody?
1,000.
900.
It's going to be. I'm asking min by. Anyone? Okay, otherwise you can give a try for max by first, and then we'll go for min by. Now, what value will be returned for max by?
Sir, 2010.
2020.
2020. Who said 2020? Satish, what's your value?
Sir, 2010.
2010. Here you have 50,000, right? Here also you're having 15,000.
Okay.
Now, let's see, give a try. This kind of use case will come into picture. Now give a try. 2010 is there, 900 is there, right? Why is giving the first record? It's giving first record. Just give a try. It's giving like selection of employees. I think it didn't come to the second record. Okay, like max by value, it's coming like doing 900. Okay, it's not coming to the record, it seems. Satish, what you have to do is, if we have duplicate values,
Okay, sir.
the salary column, whichever comes in, it will take these values. 900. Sujita Priya said is 2020, right? 2020 is the employee ID. Now try for min by. Try for min by.
1037.
900.
Sujita Priya, if you don't answer right, don't confuse others. What's min by value? Anyone? Min by value. Satish?
Sir, 1030, sir. 102.
1030. Good. I think it should come to 1030. Let's see. Yeah, 1030. This is how the max by min by works. Okay. Now, if you want to find the max by min by value, just remove the duplicates from that corresponding column and then apply the max by and min by values. Good. Now, this functions you have to keep in mind, guys. Now, next function I want to show is count function. See, in count function, I don't want to say much. You already guys know what is count function. It's going to return a not null records for the specified column, or it will give the total number of records. Whichever not null record is right, not null record is there, it's going to give the count for you. I don't want to give a try and count. Okay, in the count, I want to say something syntax. Okay, if you want to find the after removing the duplicates, you need a count. You can use count distinct column. You can use count asterisk. You can use. Okay, and then you can give like alias name. You can give. Okay, alias name in the sense, for example, column name dot asterisk you can give. Okay, it will for example column 1, column 2, column 3 that means COL is a concept for everything, right? That's why COL dot asterisk. It's going to give a count for entire columns. Now this way you can do, and then the count function used in windowing function as well. Satish, count function used in windowing function as well.
Windowing.
Over partition by, and then you can use order by, same thing like you can use in windowing functions. Now we'll see the examples how they are doing the count. Now you can see, right, they are creating two columns, I column and J column. These are the value we have. And then I will show here itself. First, they are finding the count for all. Okay, total how many records we have? Total how many records we have? How many records?
7 records.
How many records we have? Anyone?
Sir, 6
Six,
records.
six.
Sujit, can you say what's the count of 7? Can you say how you can getting 7? How you getting 7?
6, sir.
6 records. Next one is you can use I like operator. Okay, like operator you can use whichever starts with I underscore C. Let's give a try like I underscore C. I like, right? Okay. Why it's coming like I like C? Okay. Understood. Now what they're doing is in the column we can see I, right? Whichever starts with I or underscore C, it starts with I underscore C, right?
Yes, sir.
They are filtering the column and finding the count. In the Snowflake we have I like. I like means mostly you can apply in the columns. You can see, right? It starts from though you given I underscore C. Though it starts with I underscore C, and then it's going to give a count for you. Now, if you want to exclude this column, okay, you can use exclude function ICOL you can use. Now see what the count. What the count is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Null values will be excluded. Because we are using which column we are excluding? Which column we are excluding, guys? Out of 2 columns, which column we are excluding?
I underscore call.
I underscore call. Which column you are considering?
J column.
J column. That's what. If you want to exclude particular columns, you can give asterisks and then you can exclude. You can put the corresponding column. This column is excluded, and then you'll find the count for this column. Totally, how many counts we have in this column? How many counts we have in this column?
7, sir.
Who said 7?
Sorry, 6, sir. Sorry, 6, sir.
Yeah, how we can say 6, man? I'm not able to understand how we can say 6.
5 only, sir. Null not counted.
Hey, you want to skip the null, man. You want to consider the not null values. Count will take only not null values. Okay, now you can see the exclude null values. We only have 5. You can see the records. How many records we have?
5, sir.
5. Now, find the count for the ICOL. How many records we have?
Sir, 4, sir.
4 records, you can see. You can get 4 records. And then now, okay, now we did right. Now if you want to remove the duplicates, right? Count of distinct, J column. Now what is the count for this? Sujita Priya, if I apply count of distinct for J column, what will count? After removing the duplicates, what is the count?
3, sir.
How you can say 3? Can you say the values? What are the 3 values?
101, 102, and null.
Few minutes back, what we said to you, Satish?
Sir, null will be ignored in count, sir.
Null will be
Ignored in count, sir.
ignored and while doing count. What she's saying now? My
Sir,
question
now
is what
she
she's saying now.
has not
Sir,
ignored the
record
null.
count is 2.
The count is going to be 2 for us.
2.
Now, these things you guys already know. Okay, what we can do, everything we know, guys. Now, the important function I want to say is countif. This function only available in the Snowflake and some other Redshift as well. You can see this function in Redshift as well as in Snowflake. Now we have if means you're going to check some conditions. If the condition gets satisfied, then you're going to do the count. If the condition gets matched, then you're going to do the count. That's what the mention is. Returns the number of cards that satisfy the condition or null if no record satisfy the conditions. If no record satisfy conditions, it's going to give null value. If the condition is satisfied, it's going to find the count for the corresponding condition. If the condition is not satisfied, what value you get?
Null value, sir.
Null value you get. That's what. Now I want to show syntax, countif conditions, and then you can use a countif in windowing function as well. Countif in windowing function as well. I want to show one example to you. Now I created this table, I column and J column. You can see the values. Now we have 2 columns, I underscore column, J underscore column. Now what I want to do is, the first one is I'm going to have some conditions. The condition is J column greater than I column. If the condition is satisfied, then only I'll find the
Count, sir.
counter. Okay. This is the way you can use countif. It's kind of if statement. If condition is satisfied, then only you'll do the count. Otherwise, you won't do the count. For example, condition not satisfied, you'll get the values as
Null, sir.
null values. Good. And then multiple condition also you can able to check. The condition is the I column is not null and J column is not null. Okay, we are checking more conditions here. It's not null and there is not null, and finally doing the AND condition. If both are true, then only you'll find the
Count, sir.
count. This is the way you can use countif statement. This is the way you can use countif statement. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take one table called RF table. Let's see. Otherwise we will do in this same table itself. Select star from employees, right? Now, can you guys find the count of the salary column? It's not null. Help me, guys. It's not null, you have to find the count. How we can apply? Select. In salary column, you want to find the count. The column should not null. Column value should not null. Select.
Count.
If count.
Who said if count? Okay, I'm trying if count. I'm not getting any if count, Sujita.
Sorry, sir.
I'm not getting any if count here. So what is function name? Function name is anyone?
Count, sir.
Count, right? Function name is count, right? Few minutes back I took only count, right? What is function name I took now?
Count if, sir.
Count if. In the count if we have to apply the column. The column I'm going to apply the column is salary. And then what condition I want to provide? What condition I have
Not null, sir.
is not?
Is not null.
If not null or it's not null?
Is not null.
Is not null.
It's not null. It's not if not null. It's not null. From the table is
Employee.
employees. This is how you can use count if statement. You can see what is the count?
6, sir.
6. But the actual count was? Actual count of the table was? Actual count in the table was? Guys, I'm asking you.
7.
7. Okay. Now good. Now we are using the count if statement like this. Now what I want to do is I want to check more additional conditions using count if. First query the table. And then you can see I want to compare the values. Compare the values this. Department ID should be greater than salary. Just have the example. Otherwise, we'll take these 2 columns. Okay. Employee ID should be greater than salary. Now we have to find the count. Now, same statement. Select what function name? Function name.
Count if, sir.
Count if. I'm expecting Sujita. Count if the employer should be greater than salary. So how you can apply? Sujita Priya. Employee should be greater than salary.
Employee ID greater than salary.
Salary.
From employees.
What's the count? You have to say. You have to say, Sujita Priya, what's the count for this? Employee should be greater than salary. What will be the count? You want to see the records, right? I'll show. Now you can get the results. What will be the count?
7, sir.
The condition, can you apply the condition here?
Yes, sir. It's not possible, sir.
Now, Sadish, what's the count? If you apply the condition.
Sir, 6, sir.
I apply the condition, guys. Employee ID should be greater than salary. Did you apply the condition? Employee should be greater than salary. Now, what will be the count? Satish, I'm asking you, employee should be greater than salary.
Sir, 7, sir.
Hey, employee ID greater than salary, man. Very simple math calculation it is. Very simple math calculation it is. Employee should be greater than salary. 1,000 greater than 1,001 greater than 10,000.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, sorry, sir. Sir, it will return null, sir.
I'm asking employee ID
No, sir.
1,001.
1,001 is lesser than 10,000, sir.
Then how you said count is 7?
Sorry.
Now,
sir.
what will count for you? What will count? Give some numbers.
Sir,
Give some numbers, man. What's the count actually? I'm asking.
sir, nothing, sir.
Nothing. It will go into printers, nothing, right?
Zero, sir. Zero.
Now see the count. Count is
Zero.
0. First apply the condition, man. First we have to apply the
Sorry.
condition.
Yes,
After
sir, I can.
applying condition, you have to use a count if. Don't give some blind answers.
Sorry. Sir.
Now the next one is a way you can use count if. Okay, you can apply multiple conditions using and statements, and then you can use it. Now next one is going to see the list aggregation. It's very powerful, guys. Mostly we are working with we want to take the entire values as a list. You can go for list aggregation. It will concatenate all the input values and give us a list. In Python, you see the list, right? It come like a square brackets. The same thing. It's going to take all the values and going to give a list. Each value is separated by a delimiter, comma delimiter. Now, what I want to do is I want to show the list aggregation function. If we want to use distinct, we'll remove the duplicates from the list and give the value as a list finally. And then we can use within group. Within group, group the values from the group. You can create a list. You can use order by class, and then you can use delimiters. All these things you can apply it, and then list aggregation applied in the Windows function as well. You can use var class and partition by, and then you can use it. Now, straight away I'm going for the example. If you're going to ask about list aggregation, you can say that it will concatenate all the values of the column, and then it will give in the list form. It will be like a square brackets. Each value will be separated by a delimiter. Now, straight away, for example, just what I want to do is I want to apply this one in our table. Just go to our employees table. In the employees table, you have employee ID, department ID, and salary. Now, what I want to do is I want to take the employee ID. It looks like a record, right? I want to show a list. In order to show the list, what is the statement I have to use? Select. Function name is? Function name is?
Sir, list aggregate.
List aggregate. That's it. You're going to do the list aggregation. You can see syntax. You can apply the distinct value. If you want to remove the duplicates, what we can do?
Distinct, sir.
Distinct, you can apply it, and then you can apply the column name, employee ID. Good. And then we have a syntax, right? Within group by. Okay, you can, and then you can specify delimiter as well. For a list, you want to specify delimiter, right? I'm going to use a delimiter as
Comma.
Comma delimiter. And then you can see, right, I use distinct, and then I use a column name, and then I use a delimiter as well. And then we have to which group I want to take as a list. Which group I want to take as a list. For that, we have to use one syntax within group. Within group. Just, I think I forgot syntax there. Within group. Right, good. Within group. And then you can use order by class. From this employee group, I need the list aggregation. Give the order by employee ID from table name is. Table name is in the middle. Table name is employees. Now, hit the run button. You will get the results in the list form. Getting the results in the list form.
Yes, sir.
See, entire record, it's coming like a single record for you. It's coming in the list form. 900, 1001, 1020, 1030, 2000, 2010, 2020. Like this way, you can use a list aggregation. You can use any kind of delimiters. Not only comma, you can use pipe. you want to split the values in the list, you can use
Pipe.
pipe delimiter. You can use multiple delimiters possible, like I want to check pipe and cap. Pipe and cap. Yeah, multi-limiters are supportable. You can use pipe and cap. Good. This is the way you can do the list aggregation. Now, we are going to give a try. Just I want to fire this table. Now, salary wise, I need a list aggregation. Salary wise, I need a list aggregation. So, can I give a try here? Salary wise, I need the list aggregation. Sandamal can give a try. Sujitapriya Sandamal. Anyone can give a try.
Select
List aggregate.
Salary, off salary, I mean bracket.
Off salary. Don't say bracket. If you say off, everyone can able to understand. Don't need to say brackets and all. Off means brackets. Even a layman can able to understand. And then salary.
From employees.
Salary and then anyone?
Sir, you have to give the delimiter, sir.
Delimiter you have to give. You have to give the, this way we are going to give the cap delimiter. And then next. Next. Anyone?
From employees. From employees.
Shrita Priya, first think twice or thrice, then you can answer for these questions and all. What statement you have to use? Satish. Few minutes I said about within and all.
Yes, sir. Within.
Within. And then. After within, what you have to use? Few minutes back, I teach this query to you. After within, what we have to use? I said, what's the use of within syntax, right? Within, we have to group first. After group only, you can able to put the column. Now, you can use group and then you can use the order by class. Order by salary. In salary, we have duplicates or not? Salary column.
Yes, sir. 1,000.
In order to remove duplicates, what we have to do?
Distinct, sir.
Which field we have to use distinct? In which field we have to use distinct? My query.
Near list aggregation.
Here, right?
Yes, sir.
Here you have to apply, right?
No, sir. Within the bracket.
Before salary, you have to apply. First, you have to remove the duplicates. Now, you have to provide the table name. Now, you can see 8,000, 9,000, 10,000, 15,000. It's a list. If you remove the distinct, what will happen?
Sir, duplicates will be problem.
Duplicates will be occurred in the list. Duplicates will be occurred in the list. You can see, right? That you can see the duplicates for 15,000 and 8,000. You can see the duplicates. This is the way you can use a list aggregation. It's very powerful, guys. If you are doing some lookup table, right, then you have to consider as a list and then you have to compare it. This is the way you can use a list aggregation. I'm going to close session right now. Tomorrow, going to see few more SQL functions, built-in functions. This will be used in the SQL queries.